the presentation of colors and the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave?
I would now like to introduce the South Meck Choir under the direction of Mr. Polsky, performing The Parting Glass.
All the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill for me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. All the comrades that e'er I've had are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Students, you may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Josie Brown, and I am the South Mecklenburg Student Body President. I will be attending UNC Chapel Hill in the fall. On behalf of the student body and the graduating class, I would like to extend a welcome to the South Mecklenburg High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. We would like to thank all families, friends, teachers, counselors, and administrators for their constant support during our years at South Met. Additionally, we would like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system. Cynthia Stone, District 5 Representative. Anna London, District 6 Representative. Beth Thompson, Chief Strategy and Innovation Officer, as well as Dr. Christy Bostic, Area Assistant Superintendent, High School Performance, Area B. Thank you all for joining us today. At this time, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Sony Bryant, the Senior Class President, who will be attending NC AT&T in the fall, nursing.
Good afternoon, South Met class of 2026. First of all, everyone is looking absolutely amazing today. It's hard to believe this moment is finally here. 4 years ago, many of us walked into South Met nervous, excited, and honestly having no idea what we were doing. And if we're being real, most of us still don't fully know what we are doing. We've just gotten better at figuring things out as we go. High school taught us that nobody is ever fully prepared, not for the first presentation, the difficult exams, choosing a future career, handling failure, or even standing here at graduation. But somehow, every challenge taught us something. We learned resilience from stressful nights, confidence from moments that pushed us past our comfort zones, and independence from having to make decisions for ourselves. Some of the moments we'll remember most probably are not the big ones we expected. They'll be the random conversations in the hallways, spirit weeks, football games, lunch with friends, procrastinating assignments, and the little moments that felt ordinary at the time, but now mean everything looking back. South Meck became more than just a school to us. It became a chapter that shaped who we are becoming. I want to thank our family, friends, teachers, and staff who encouraged us, supported us, and believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. As we move forward into our new chapter of our lives, I hope we remember that nobody has life completely figured out, and that's okay. What matters is continuing to grow, learning from mistakes, and having the courage to keep moving forward even when things feel uncertain. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Before I finish, I would like to take a moment to say, rest in peace, Kyron Parker. Though he's not here with us today, he will always be remembered as many of us as part of our elementary and middle school journey growing up. Congratulations, South Met class of 2026. I wish you all the best of luck, success, and happiness in the future. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome our next speaker to the podium. Graduating with a GPA of 4.726, he will be majoring in he will be attending UNC Chapel Hill in the fall to study business. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the co-salutatorian for South Met class of 2026, William Lauterbach.
Thank you, and good afternoon. Hello, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. I'd like to first congratulate every one of my fellow graduates sitting here today. I hope we can take a moment to celebrate everyone who worked so hard to be sitting where they are right now. I'd also like to thank the people who helped to put me on this stage today. My dad, who sparked my ambition, my mom, from who I owe my outgoing personality, my sister, who I've leaned on at my most vulnerable, and my friends, with whom I've shared so much of what made these years special. As I've reflected on everything that brought us to this moment, I've found myself thinking about something that I've always wrestled with. That's the concept of time. The idea of time passing has always made me uncomfortable, as it does for many. Moments end, years go by, and life goes on. But standing here today has given me a different sense of clarity. I've come to believe that school is, in many ways, a condensed preview of the rest of our lives. It's the first time we're able to take a step back and see what time will really do to us. People will enter and change our lives, and sometimes leave them. Elementary responsibilities become college applications, job interviews, and military enlistments. We also saw that life rarely sticks to the plan. You might land a job you never saw coming, end up in a city you've never known, or you might lose your senior year home games to a construction crew. We've learned how it feels to hurt, as well as to love. We've learned to grab life by the horns and stand our ground while it bucks and kicks. Most importantly, we see now that these moments are fleeting, and we only get one go at them. But standing here today, I find myself appreciating the privilege of having done it all together. School has shown us so much of what life will offer, but those experiences only mean something because we can remember sharing them with other people. We'll succeed in ways we can't predict, and we'll face challenges we'll never foresee. But before we toss our caps, take pride in what happened here. Appreciate the people you've met and the countless ordinary days that brought us to this moment. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you for making this time worth remembering. At this time, I'd like to welcome our next speaker to the podium. Graduating with a GPA of 4.726, he will be attending NC State in the fall to study business analytics. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the co-salutatorian for the class of 2026, Balin Spry.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, families, and most importantly, congratulations to the class of 2026. To each one of you out there, you've earned this. I wouldn't be here without many of the students and people here today, truly. Like we all do, I personally have numerous people to thank. Most importantly, I think we all need to thank each other. It's rare in life that you actually take a moment to appreciate those around you. Whether we like it or not, the people around us define our lives. No matter the different paths we took here today as a class, we all are going to end up with one thing, a diploma. So what makes each of us unique? It's those we shared this experience with. Each and every one of our experiences that got us here today are because of other people. Our teachers, our friends, our family, and even the strangers we find ourselves surrounded by are the only ones who will recount the fact that we were here. They're the only ones who can tell your story and share the experience that you have created together. For example, our many teachers here today. Their involvement in our lives has been a key part of our experience. We wouldn't be the same without them. As we all move on into our futures and try to make an impact on the world, we must first take a moment to thank those around us for our experience in making it what it is. The impact we make as a class won't matter without each other. I've learned that simply being grateful and just appreciating one another is how we truly live and can fully experience the beauty of life. With that said, I'd like to thank a few specific people who made my experience what it is. My brother, who taught me just about everything I know and made my life easy. My mom, who taught me what it means to truly care for others. And my dad, who showed me the importance of doing everything fully. My family made my experience important. They made me appreciate who I am and taught me how to enjoy everything I see. To each of you in the crowd, I hope you have or will find people like this. It truly makes your experience feel unique. When we all leave here today, congratulate yourself and each other. We all truly earn this. And most importantly, as you see all your fellow classmates appreciate each other. We will never experience these moments again. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome our next speaker to the podium. Graduating with a GPA of 4.79, she will be attending UNC Chapel Hill in the fall to study business. It is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2026, Mikhail Lutz.
Good afternoon, South Meck family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Firstly, I would like to thank the people who made today possible. The teachers and coaches who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, the friends who made us laugh when life got stressful, and of course, the families who sacrificed and supported us along the way. I specifically would like to thank my mom and dad for making sure I woke up on time every day for school. I definitely would have been late most days without you guys. And my sisters for being my biggest motivators in competition, since I've always wanted to be just as successful as them. I think I can finally say I won that competition. A couple of days ago, while cleaning my room, I came across my senior sash from my senior night soccer game. I reminisced on the season filled with hugs after goals, laughs when tossing Nitos around at practice, and tears when the final whistle blew. Seeing that sash reminded me of the community high school gave me. So while I'm honored to be standing up here today, my GPA is not what I will think of when looking back on these past 4 years. Instead, I'll think of the people who are making this goodbye so difficult. The classmates we've grown up with since kindergarten and those we met along the way, the teachers who became mentors, the friends made through assigned seats, and the teammates who made losses still feel like wins. We wouldn't be who we are today without them. When we leave this room, we'll all go our separate ways. Some may head to college, others straight into careers, and some are still figuring out what's next. And while we'll all leave high school with different accomplishments and memories, I think we'll find that what we miss the most are the people who are there for them. So, class of 2026, wherever life takes us next, I hope we remember to appreciate the people around us while they're still only a short distance away. Because years from now, when we look back on this chapter of our lives, those are the people we'll be thinking about. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it.
Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, South Meck class of 2026. I'm very excited and proud to look across this Coliseum and see a South Meck sea of red. You're an amazing group of individuals who are heading into the next great phase of your lives. Before you walk across this stage, we should take a moment to recognize that it was the collective effort that has brought you to this moment of celebration. I would like to thank our JROTC, our South Meck Performing Arts Department for our music, our American Sign Language students for our translation, our student speakers for their encouraging words, and our graduation committee under the leadership of Ms. Thompson and Ms. Lehman for their attention to detail and the tireless efforts to make today special. Long before South Meck team started to plan this event, your achievements have been guided, encouraged, and supported by your parents, grandparents, guardians, and mentors. Students, please join me in extending a round of applause for those individuals who got you here today. Your 4 years at South Meck have also been filled with another team of individuals. Without them, this moment would not have been possible. At this time, I would like Sabre Nation teachers, counselors, coaches, administrators, support staff to stand to be acknowledged for the contributions for getting your students here today. So, graduation speeches are supposed to offer advice about the future, but this afternoon I'd rather talk about something that this class has already mastered: showing up. 4 years ago, you walked into South Meck carrying backpacks and a head full of questions. You didn't know every answer. You didn't know every friend you would make. You certainly didn't know the challenges that were ahead of you for the next 4 years. But you kept showing up. You showed up for the first day of school, for late night studying, for practices, performances. You moved from building to building. You've made it through different phases of construction, and you even went to sporting events that were labeled as home, but they were really away. So you showed up after disappointing test scores, tough losses, and days when you could have stayed at home because it was easier. And every time you showed up, you became a little stronger. That's the secret to perseverance. It's rarely one heroic moment. It's the quiet decision to come back tomorrow, to try again, to keep moving forward when progress feels slow. As you leave South Meck, the world will offer no guarantees. There will be moments when your plans change, when you fail, or even your path isn't clear. When that happens, remember what brought you here today. Keep showing up. Show up for your family, show up for your friends, show up for your career, show up for community, and most importantly, show up for yourself, especially on the days when it's difficult. Because success isn't reserved for the people who have everything figured out. Most often, it belongs to the people who refuse to quit. And this class never quit. Class of 2026, thank you for your energy, your spirit, your pride that you brought to South Meck. You have left this school better than you found it, and that is a legacy we're celebrating. Congratulations on all that you've accomplished, and we are proud of who you are today and excited to see who you will become tomorrow. So go confidently, work hard, be thoughtful, be kind, be loving, persevere, and never stop showing up. Congratulations, class of 2026. And as always, let's go Sabres. So with that being said, junior marshals and staff, please, let's go ahead and prepare for the presentations of diplomas. As we prepare to present diplomas, we ask that you allow everyone the opportunity to hear their graduate's name read. Please help us respectfully honor the members of the class of 2026. School board members, may I present the graduating class of South Meck 2026.
As we begin our graduate recognitions, please join us in fondly remembering the classmates from our educational journeys who are no longer with us, including Jorge David Reyes Abrego, a member of class of 2026. We will now start the presentation of class of 2026. Eric Francisco Pacheco Dubon. Caden Alexander Browning. Max Abale. John Carl Abramson. Guadalupe Adame Almanza. McCray Alexander Adams. Yasin Assad Offs. Eduardo Antonio Aguirre Colmenares. Yusuf Mohammed Al-Shaikli. Kent Chris Aldana Mazariegos. Emily Fernanda Alegría Benitez. Fred Calvin Alexander IV. Andre Jose Lloyd Allen. Jumali Ainoa Alvarado Delgado. Erickson Noel Alvarez Caballero. Natalie Olivia Alverson. Axel Jafet Andres Valdez. Angel Rafael Arano Lagunes. Journey Kimaya Ardrey. Troy Christopher Argier. Giselle Cynthia Elaine Armstrong. Nikira Latrice Arrington. Jeremiah Jr. Astrid. Deborah Batista Badoca. Gabriela Valles Chavez. Madison Riley Bagwell. Sofia Victoria Bahamonde Rojas. Rosetta Precious Sammy Bailey. Nathaniel Octavius Baker Jr. Allison Juliet Banegas Reyes. Taylor Adele Barbie. Ziva Ashay Barker. Jacob Evan Barner. Victor Daniel Barnett. Francisco Elias Barreto Chacon. Braden Franklin Bartholomew. Taylor Ann Bauer. Tybee Elizabeth Beecham. Isabella Virginia Betnarski. Esteban Medoya Murillo. Makai Christian Benson. Venus Avril Betancourt Medina. Premier Donnell Bethay. Yasmin Alicia Beverly. Andrew Mikhail Bird. Ava Gabrielle Black. Henry Hamlet Blanton III. Charlotte Bocanegra Gill. Caden Starr Boswell. Sol Braganolo. Natalie Marie Brakefield. Kayla Ann Brannon. Lakari Isaiah Brantley. Jeremiah Tyrell Brown. Josie Taylor Brown. Maxwell Favre Bruss. Sony Lou Camille Bryant. Joely Mariana Bueso. Alden Reese Burke. Zymir Daquan Burks. Valentina Yael Caballero. Jair Fabricio Caballero Hernandez. Benjamin Elliott Calvin. Sara Cardenas Castillo. Douglas Vladimir Cordona Mormero. John Robert Carr III. Xavier Tyree Carr. Kevin Ramiro Carreon Martinez. Charles Zedenick Carson. Kevin Giovanni Cartagena Melgar. William James Cashman. Isabela Castillo. Marifer Castillo. Ariana Castro Guzman. Dustin Jandel Castro Morales. Camila Joanne Cacho Mendoza. Fernando Jose Centeno Chavez. Max Alejandro Ceballos. Eduardo Noé Ceballos Mendoza. Gabriela Juliet Chacon Recarte. Jennifer Michelle Chavez Ortega. Mariana Inés Chela Gavino. Emmanuel Vladislav Chernetsky. Timofey Chernobyl. Kiana Lene Cherry. Cesar Samuel Chinchilla Guevara. Tyler Mason Cienfron. Isael Cisneros Romero. Chase Emerson Clark. Mayana Janae Cole. Darius James Collins. Giancarlo Corona Moreno. Alexander Louis Cover. Alexander Olvin Crenshaw. Malachi Lee Markel Crowder. Amber Jasmine Cruz Esquivel. Tricia Montserrat Cruz Hernandez. Karen Daniela Cruz Morales. Leanna Elizabeth Cure. Emerson Francis Danner. Noah Zane Danner. Tristan Kai Davis. Sharia Dopade. Fabricio Jarret Diaz. Karen Estefania Diaz Rodriguez. Samuel Leandro Diaz Rodriguez. Meadow J. DiProspero. Jefferson Elias Dominguez Mejia. Margaret Hayden Donlin, Sanaya Marie Dorsey Montero, Kareem Ahmad Douglas, Sarah Paige Dwyer, Sara Chévere Toro, Sophia Mohammed Oborno, Aaron Jaquan Elliott Jr., Gabriela Giselle Espinosa, Dylan Scott Eubanks, Brody Ray Evans, Manuel Falcón Sarmiento, Benjamin Theodore Fate, Isis Shanae Finney, Gavin Joseph Fishley, Malachi Nazar Flagg, Emily Valeria Flores Padilla, Carolyn Leigh Fong, Ruby Louise Fonville, Mason Ford, Ciel Lee Foreman, Miriam Elise Foster, Reason Julius Foster, Albert Maliel Franco Mejia, Anaya Diamond Frederick, Miley Alexa Fuentes, Jair Fuentes Padilla, Azira Lee Fulton, Aiden James Gallant, Michael Jacob Gamble, Maybelline Jasmine Garcia Alvarez, Diomara Eileen Garcia Granados, Christopher Santiago Garzón, James Dixon Gatehouse, Luke Henry Gathings, Jayla Antoinette Gatling, Kayla Nicole Gatz, Christian Van Gegg, Sydney Alexis Gentry, Yuvraj Virson Gatge, Carter Ryan Gillis, Haiti Jane Glanker, Skyla Catherine LaShawn Glover, Lily Virginia Golba, Mariana Zoe Gomez Garza, Jordi Gomez Morales, Madison Odette Gomez Romero, Harubi Arachel Gonzalez Flores, Brando Joel Gonzalez Mendoza, Marco Alexander Gonzalez Hernandez, Lillian Keeney Graham, Catherine Gabriela Granado Villafranca, Chloe Elise Grant, Jamir Keith Laquan Grant, Morgan Lucille Green Haynes, Javari Marquise Greer, Callum Blake Griffith, Zoe Keegan Gripper, Daniel Eduardo Guerrero Villamari, Ryder Joseph Guevara, Joel Christopher Gutierrez Cruz, Carolyn Ann Guy, Alexa Guzman Soto, Genoa Jacket, Kaden Alessandro Hairston, Ashlyn Lee Hall, Imani Naporsha Hall, Martin Gregory Hall, Phoebe Kaylin Hall, Julie Marie Hollenbeck, Abigail Susanna Harbin, David Wyatt Harger, Landon David Harrison, William Mauricio Hart, Paola Valentina Hederich Farazado, Jemiah Simone Henderson, Greville Adonai Hernandez Gonzalez, Jasmine Hernandez Trujillo, Gladys Alexa Hernandez Rivera, Ronaldo Hernandez Rodriguez, Christopher Javier Herrera Santos, Alisa Diana Hidalgo, Josh Hidalgo Rodriguez, Delara Francisca Ilgenstock. Lauren Nicole Holland. Gabrielle Reagan Hopkins. Benjamin Rossiter Hout. Grace Isabella Hauser. Jakaya Rashika Houston. Tamaya Denise Houston. Abigail Kayla Hunt. Rachel Stephanie Hurst. Ksenia Hustaf. Ariana Sahar Illick. Anela Eliza Rabuhihi. Jacel Malik Israel Thompson. Ariana Daisha Jackson. Jayla Bobby Jackson. Kimani Christine Nyasia Elsa Jackson Ashburn. DeForest Parker Johnson. Emanuela Marianne Johnson. Kennedy Johnson. Leo Kai Johnson. Chase Alexander Zessaro Jones. Natalia Angels Jones. Preston Michael Xavier Jones. Riker Zane Jordan. David Chase Jordan Fancher. Duncan Baden Kennedy. Braden Matthew Kern. Ellery Zanell Kiefer. Catherine Isabel Kiker. William Austin King. Race Maria Katinge. Hope Franklin Klutz. Eva Marie Coslow. Jasmine Athena Kruger. Jocelyn Aver Kruger. Avani Marie Copa. Winner Kunima Mucci. Brian Ivan Lagunes Jimenez. Iman Aicha Lababi. Soraya Ann Marie Lababi. Angel Lamas Amador. John Henry Lambertson. Miranda Isabella Langdon. Adam Abdullah Lawina. William Eastburn Lauterbach. Kimberly Alexa Lázaro Rivera. Michelle Lee. Angela Judy Leiva Letran. Isaquel Abram Leon Peña. Melody Lanaya Lewis. Rosa Maria Lezama Velasco. Sean Quentin Lickard. Tyler Ahmad Little. Jose Fernando Lobos Najera. George Ian James Lochran. Julio Josue Lopez. Sherelle Genesis Lopez. Jalar Divine Love. Warren Obed Lugo Acosta. Joelle Luna Esquivel. Mikhail Elizabeth Lutz. Emma Jane Liburg. Ryan Michael Marconi. Andrea Marroquin Urbina. Chelsea Rihanna Marsh. Karime Arazai Martinez Aviles. Henry Jafet Martinez Garcia. Henry Xavier Martinez Garcia. Valerie Janelle Martinez Hernandez. Giovanni Steven Martinez Sanchez. Leslie Martinez Tecual. Julia Dillon Mazine. Logan Blair Mazurek. Connor William McAuliffe. Maya Morel McLean. Sarah Elizabeth McAllister. Elise Ivy McNerney. Randy Medina Solis. Evelyn Carolina Mejia Flores. Maddox Gray Melcher, Miguel David Melendez Rodriguez, Leslie Catherine Mendez, Emma Lee Miller, Carlos Adrian Miranda Maldonado, Pravar Mishra, Neelan John Mitchell, Phoenix Laszlo Modi, Jacob Connor Molnar, Alejandra Michelle Molina, Leslie Ariana Molina, America Moncada Ibarra, Javen Jafet Montes de Oca Ganchoso, Ava Jordan Moore, Emily Alexandra Moreno Mejia, Michaela Finley Morgan, Naima Elizabeth Morgan, Erin Elizabeth Morris, Gianna Maldiers, Melanie Alessandra Munoz Bertran, Samuel Alejandro Murcia Leonor, David Malcolm Knowles Jr., Kaylee Navarro, Tony Wynn, Ellery Helen Norman, Janaya Monet Norman Thomas, Yanderson Novas Torres, Giovanni Rashad Nunez, Moises Anel Nunez Ricard, Dominic Abraham Ojeda Alfonso, Marcos Oliveira de Sosa, Malice Page, Lorena Olvera Mendez, Oscar Armando Orellana Lopez, María José Osorio Estrada, Randy Joel Padilla Padilla, Fernanda Isabel Paguada Garcia, Owen Warner Orsenego, Tristan Mark Osborne, Lindsley Kessler Osmond, Pierce Thompson Page, Evie Marie Papas, Sam Constantine Papas, Serenity Joy Pauling, Annalise Link Payne, Caden Douglas Payne, Taliver Nash Pellet, Israel Peña Garcia, Mila Ray Perez, Nixon Josue Perez Osorto, Karen Perez Orsorta, Robert Emilio Perez Mosquea, Laura Isabel Perez Ripalda, Delmis Rochelle Perla Gutierrez, Benjamin Scott Phillips, Rumi Faye Phoenix Flag, Anderson Emmanuel Pineda Guillen, Carson Joseph Poole, Alicia Poracholo, Caroline Ashley Porter, Naomi Alejandra Portilla Rita, Sapanta Pukesh, Lillian Bell Price, Nathan Wooder Prue, Isabela Ramirez Bedoya, Lucas Gonzalo Ramirez Lozano, Ismael Agapito Ramirez Portillo, Contessa Annabelle Ramsdale, L. Nicole Reddick, Emily Nell Reddick, Isabella Elaine Regic, Edwin Daniel Renteral, Jeremy Resendez Estrada, John Fernando Restrepo, William Robert Roan, Kiana Shanoya Rule, Laban Christian Rich, Carlos Rafael Rios Pacheco, Aradia Serafina Ritchie, Samantha Rivas. Karen Leticia Rivera Contreras. Zaira Daniela Rivera Javier. Allison Stacy Rivera Chavez. Brandon Rivera Peña. Kane Rodriguez. Aaliyah Nicole Rogers. Brennan Daniel Romazer. Ashley Vanessa Romero Kamei. Suami Alejandra Romero Peralta. Kaylee Sarai Romero Reyes. Kimberly Ronquillo Delfino. Angel Alberto Rosa Alemán. Rodrigo Rosales Ortega. Riley Kate Rose. Ian Warren Rucker. Andrea Ruiz. Joshua Thomas Rushton. Isabella Grace Ryan. Dylan Victor Saez. Alejandra Janet Sagastume Diaz. Angeli Salinas León. Justin Javier Salinas Salgado. Jor Varney Zambola Jr. Monte Lynn Sanders. Aaron Darwin Santos. Jose Raul Santos. Katie Stephanie Santos. Skylar Catherine Santos. Thiago Camilo Santos. Ashley Jasmine Santos Jimenez. Kaylee Santos Ramirez. Jersey Lynn Salvi. Fausto Stefano Scaldaferri. Marcello Lorenzo Scaldaferri. Banner Elise Scales. Cheney Isabel Scales. Quinn Matthew Schultz. Bowie Lynn Schweizer. Spencer David Sciolo. Matthew Alden Seat. Evelina Semanas. Quinn David Rucker. William Cyrus Shaheen. Aiden is Isaiah Schratt. Gretchen Elaine Sickles. Emily Lisette Cifontes. Malik Usman Senior. Cohen Fletcher Sis. Stella Jane Sitlow. Caden Wesley Smith. Jaden Ray Anthony Smith. Nova Doris Morel Spa. Heaven Nailani Spears. Adelaide Marie Speckman. Noelle Flowers Spencer. Balin Garrett Spry. Naomi Simone Stevens. Alex Michael Steinmark. Parker Bailey Strickland. Artasia Michelle Strickland. Shane Gregory Sutton. Sean Christian Sutton. Abigail Ty. Sophia Lane Terry. Yasmin Nicole Thomas. Aaliyah Shadeja Thompson. Amari Mylan Thompson. Antonio Sincere Thompson. Bria Aubrey Thompson. Delara Thompson. Janaya Elizabeth Thompson. Ryan Christopher Tatum. Marilyn Isabel Tovar Monge. Isaiah Angel Torres. Efrosini June Tripodes. Zuri Michelle Truesdale. Nicholas Doug Garcia Trong. Megan Rebecca Tucker. Ryder Anthony Turk. Ronan Russell Urbanowski. Ashley Michelle Valladares Carranza. Malachi Sharon Vanderveer. Elizabeth Varela. Mason Alfred Barnes. Sophia Virginia Valle. Austin Mariano Vasquez. Samuel Antonio Vasquez Oya. Trilce Sofia Becruz. Nathan Elijah Vega. Jesus Jarel Velázquez Navarro. Alejandro Velázquez Martínez. Jeric Osma Venegas Juárez. Jaira Ventura Garcia. Christopher Manuel Villatoro Lopez. Jesse Viramontes Torres. Alasia Shantia Walker. Amir Marcelo Wallace. Braden Robert Walton. Nazir Khalid Waring. Marcus Josiah Weathers. Elizabeth Joelle Welch. Virginia Lynn Welch. Caitlin Summer Wentz. Callaway Carlos Williams. Latia Lynn Williams. Julia May Wolf. Janaya Desiree Woods. Connor Ward Yetz. Venus Frank Liel Yosa. Skylar Lynn Young. Jose David Zeron Claros. Zaria Zabarovska. Jacob Alexander Zulo. Kelsey Ann Zuzi.
Graduates, please rise. By the authority vested in me as principal of South Meck High School and by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of South Meck High School class of 2026. You may move your tassels.